She asked for space. And I gave her a void. I just don't feel happy anymore. Those were the words my wife, Claire, said to me one quiet evening, as casually as if she were commenting on the weather. No tears. No raised voice. Just a detached declaration meant to explain everything, and somehow excuse her from saying more. We hadn't fought recently. No screaming matches, no major blowouts. In fact, things had seemed normal. We still had dinner together. Still watched our favorite shows. Still laughed, at least I thought we did. So when she looked me in the eyes and dropped that line, it didn't feel real. I asked her what was wrong. I asked if I had done something. Was it work stress? Was she unhappy in our routine? She just gave me a soft shrug and said, I don't know. I just feel different. I need some space. At first I panicked. I couldn't sleep. Couldn't eat. I felt like the walls were closing in around me, like everything we had built was slipping through my fingers. So I did what anyone in love might do. I tried harder. I took her out more. I planned small surprises. I left notes on her pillow reminding her of how far we had come, of all the memories we'd shared. I was fighting for our marriage, even if I was the only one in the ring. But nothing worked. She grew more distant, more silent, more absent. She started spending more time out, with vague explanations and tired excuses. The warmth in her eyes when she looked at me, it was gone. So one morning I made a decision. I stopped trying. No more texts asking if she was okay. No more dinner reservations. No more tiptoeing around her feelings while mine bled quietly in the background. And that's when things shifted. Suddenly, she noticed my silence. She started texting me asking where I was. She got irritated if I came home late, even though she had been the one asking for space. The distance she created was now a void she couldn't handle. One night she stood in the doorway watching me read. You've been really distant lately, she said, almost sounding hurt. I didn't look up. I just turned a page. I'm giving you the space you asked for. That was the first time I saw something new in her eyes. Fear. She had expected me to chase her, beg, to keep proving I was worth keeping. But instead I had let her go emotionally, mentally, and soon physically. And she wasn't ready for that. At first, she pretended it didn't bother her. She told herself I was just sulking, that I'd eventually crawl back like I always had. But days turned into weeks, and her confidence began to crack. She started clinging. She wanted to spend more time together. She asked if I still loved her. She started reminiscing about our early days, the things we used to do, the dreams we once shared, memories she had discarded when she was busy slipping away. One night, she sat next to me on the couch, nervously twisting her wedding ring. Do you still love me? She asked, her voice barely above a whisper. I looked at her, calm and detached. Why does it matter now? She blinked, startled. I just feel like we're growing apart. I laughed quietly, bitterly. You wanted space, Claire. I'm just giving you what you asked for. And that's when I saw it, the regret. But beneath that regret, something still felt wrong. There was a guilt she wasn't naming, a shadow behind her eyes. I didn't press. I just waited. Because truth always finds its way out. And it did. One night, she left her phone on the kitchen counter while grabbing a drink. Buzzed. A message lit up the screen. I miss you. When can I see you again? My heart didn't drop. It didn't race. Just settled. So this was it. She hadn't needed space. She needed options. She wanted the safety of my love while exploring the thrill of something, or someone new. She thought she could have both. But what she didn't expect was for me to stop being her fallback. I didn't confront her that night. I didn't ask who he was. I didn't need to. Instead, I did the one thing she never anticipated. I stayed calm. I started going to the gym again. Picked up old hobbies. Spent more time with friends. I rebuilt myself. Not to win her back, but because I was finally done losing myself. And she felt it. One evening, as I grabbed my coat and headed for the door, she stood in the hallway watching me, arms crossed like she was trying to hold herself together. Where are you going? She asked. Out, I said. With who? I smiled faintly. Why do you care? Her voice cracked. I don't want us to fall apart. I shook my head. We didn't fall apart, Claire. You walked away. And now I'm doing the same. Her lips trembled. Please. I don't want to lose you. I looked at her, really looked at her, and said the words that ended everything. You already did. And then I walked out. She stood frozen, mouth open, but nothing came out. She had no power over me anymore. I didn't look back. I didn't hesitate. I walked out into the night, finally free. Behind me I heard her sob. I heard her whisper, wait. Please just talk to me. But I didn't turn around. There was nothing left to say. In the weeks that followed, she called. He texted. She tried to apologize, to explain, to patch up what she had shattered. But I never answered. Because I had learned something powerful. She never wanted clarity. She wanted control. She never wanted space. She wanted options. And once those options failed, she thought I'd still be there. Loyal, waiting hers. But I wasn't. And I never would be again. Final message to anyone listening asterisk. If someone says they need space, give it to them. Don't chase. Don't beg. Because sometimes space is just the lie they tell to explore life without you, while keeping you on standby. Let them go. And when they realize what they lost, let them drown in the regret they created.